And as you can see over here, this is my M2M currently. I'm sitting with 38 lots over here, and I've did a short and condor at 19,600 put and 19,750 call. So let's see, and I have hedged at 19,450 put and 19,900 call. So let's see how things proceed. And I'd be targeting around, as you can see over here, we are expecting a max profit of 23,864, but my day's target will be around 10 to 12,000 over here. Once we achieve the target, I would be looking to close the positions and maybe waiting for some other good trade. So let's see, okay, how things goes. Apart from that, we'll just have a look over here at the open interest. So let me just share the open interest over here. Over here, I'm using Sensible platform to check the open interest. So I have set this at 15 minutes over here. So as you can see in the last 15 minutes, there's been heavy call writing at 19,700 and 19,750, heavy put writing at 19,600 and below. And as you can see the data over here, the full day's data for 28th November expiry. So over here we can see maximum call rating is 19,700, maximum straddle is at 19,650, and maximum put rating is at 19,600. Put call ratio is 0.9, so not expecting a bigger move as of now seeing the data. So let's see how things proceed. Apart from that, we'll just have a look at Nifty 50. Okay, Nifty 50 is running flat over here, as you can see, for past almost close to good amount of months. Nifty 50 has been running flat over here. So we'll just keep a check on Nifty 50 over here, and we'll just proceed with how things goes. And I believe Nifty 50 shouldn't break 19,875 at least for a couple of days. I mean, because the monthly expiry is nearby and there is heavy call writing at 19,900 and 19,950 and 20,000. So let's see how things proceed, how things goes. And we'll just have a look at Fin-Nifty. Okay, Fin-Nifty is, you know, calls. We'll just draw a line here at 19,680. And let's see how things move ahead. I believe over here, as you can see, selling has come and now they're taking a support. So I believe there can be a price action on the downside and markets can come down to 19,650, wherein the calls get crushed completely. And then there can be a slight sideways market, and maybe at the end, fag end of the day, there might be slight 10, 15, yeah, 30 points recovery from the day's low. So let's see how things goes. Let me just show you how much capital I have used over here. So as you can see, the capital that I have used, the margin that I've used is around 13.82. So I'm already sitting on roughly what I'm sitting on close to, you can just a second. Let me see, just 6,000 divided by 13 lakh, 80,000 into 100. Okay, so as you can see, you're already sitting with 0.43% profit. So my target will be somewhere close to roughly around, 0.8 to 1%. So let's see how things proceed. And as we progress, we'll be having a look over here. I'll just show you something interesting over here. As you can see, the morning hours. Wait a second. I'll just show you the India VIX this thing. So as you can see in the morning hours, there has been a significant spike in the India VIX, and in the first 3 minutes candle, and there has been a decent IV crush over here in this candle at 9:42 candle. So if this continues, this premiums on Fin-Nifty should collapse significantly and we'd be making good profit. So let's see how things goes. Apart from that, let's just have a look at the rest of the market. You see over here, the big stocks, the Ritik stocks, what we call it. So as you can see, HDFC is trading flat, Reliance is 0.5% down, ICICI is flat to mildly negative, and IT is flat, Infosys TCS is flat, ITC, and over here Hindustan Unilever is also flat. So as you can see over here, by and large, even Bharti Airtel is flat. So mostly market will stay sideways over here. Apart from that, Bajaj Finance is showing some positivity. So just let's see which all segments are performing good today. As you can see, auto is doing good, energy is doing good mainly because of the petroleum stocks over here. So let's just have a look at the crude oil prices. Okay, so we are having global markets here. As you can see, crude oil is trading around $75. Brent is trading at $80. The US bonds, 5 year, 10 years, and 2 years respectively over here, as you can see, they're all positive. And dollar index is trading at 103. And apart from that, Australian index is mildly positive, Japanese index are mildly negative, Korea is significantly positive over here. Taiwan is flat, and even Chinese markets are flat. So overall, the global markets are also flat over here. The futures are there. European futures, those are also flat. US futures are flat. So overall, the market looks to be sideways. Apart from that, let's just quickly have a look at our uh, position. Okay, our position is giving great profits. So let's see the IV. Okay, IV is getting crushed completely. Okay, as you can see over here, there's a slight support. So the IV might take a support here. But if this level breaks, then we can expect the IV to collapse significantly. So let's just have a look at it, how things proceed. And we'll keep a track on this Fin-Nifty. Over here, we're sitting with close to around 8K profits. And we'll just have a look at the open interest. So as you can see, okay, 19,700, the call sellers are winning by great margin, whereas 19,650, the put sellers are winning. By and large, 19,600 looks to be a safe bet over here on the downside, and 19,750 and above looks to be a safer bet, because over here, as you can see, the put writing is not so significant at 19,750. Okay, let's just have a look at our M2M over here. Excuse me. I'm expecting this calls to stay steady, whereas this put should collapse. Once this put collapses, when this comes to, let's just have a look at the chart of this. Okay, let me just open it here, and I will open the chart of, just a second. This is the chart of 19,600 put. Okay, let me open the chart of 19,750 call. So this is the chart. Okay, let's just adjust it. Okay, as you can see over here, okay, this is the put side, and the put is trading over here, the lowest end almost at 6.32 roughly. And let's have a look at this 19750 call option prices. Okay, so this is trading at 5.7, 5.6 rupees. I believe the India VIX, yes, as you can see, the India VIX is trying to take a support from here. But I believe there will be a price action, or else this will be sideways. So if the India VIX remains sideways, then we should rely on theta. Whereas if India VIX collapses, I believe we will have a decent, premium DK over here. So let's just have a look at the position. Okay, the position is giving decent profit over here. Okay, so let's just have a look at how much percentage are we sitting. My bad, 8,000 roughly, divide by 13, 80,000. That translates to 50.5758. So if we make roughly, let's say around 10,000 from here on a piece of 13 lakh 80,000, we'll be making close to 0.72. Let's see how things goes. Okay. So as you can see, the premiums are collapsing over here. And we'll just have a look over here at the, I'll just show you something nice. Wait a second. I'll show the heat map of Nifty Financial Services index mover. So as you can see over here, let me just refresh it once. Okay, so Axis Bank is performing, Bajaj Finance and HDFC is flat. So Axis and Bajaj is doing good. Whereas over here, ICICI being a big component, it's dragging. And the mid cap stocks, that is RECL, PFC, these two are dragging. Insurance stocks are flat to mildly okay. Insurance stocks are somewhat negative over here, except for HDFC. Where is this HDFC Life? Except for HDFC Life, SBI, Shriram Finance, and ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, and ICICI Housing Finance, all these stocks. So it looks to be negative. Okay, so let's look at our MTM. Okay, our MTM is somewhat here. Okay, let's just have a look at our Nifty 50. Okay, Nifty 50 is trying to take support at the 10 EMA line over here, 5 EMA and 10 EMA line. It is taking support. So I still believe the market should be sideways over here. Fin-Nifty looks to recover. Okay, so yeah, but I believe the day's high shouldn't be taken out and market should remain sideways between 19,600 and 19,750, which is somewhere here. So let's just have a look at our MTM. Okay, our M2M looks good. I would be closing this around, you see, 10K. Once we hit 10K, I'd be closing this position. I don't want to take unnecessary risk. There's a decent premium decay over here. So let's see how things moves. Besides that, we'll just keep a track on our chart and I will just move this over here. Okay. So Fin-Nifty call sellers are getting activated over here. Let's just have a look at the position. Okay. So yeah, there has been some additions at 19,700 and 19,650 put compared to the last 30 minutes. If we see over here, you see 19,700 puts have been added in last 15 minutes over here, even 19,650. As you can see from 19650, there's a call unwinding, whereas 19700 some puts have been added. So we're just going to keep it simple, nothing complicated. And apart from that, I'll show you something over here. So this is my journal that I prepare and maintain. So over here, as you can see, I have few tabs. So this is my workbook wherein I take up the trades and the targets. This is my equity segment wherein I track my equity segment trades. And this is my futures and options journaling. And I calculate my charges here. So as of now, we don't need this. We'll be clearing it out. Okay. So just open this. And let's sit over here. Okay, as you can see, there has been nicely pulled down. Okay, so the call sellers are getting activated over here on the higher side. Okay, market is going to test this 10 EMA. It can even come to 650. So we can expect a support at 650 over here. Okay, so as you can see in this candle, there has been some put writing that is happening over here, and market is trying to find some support. We'll just have a look at 19600 put. Okay, so as you can see, the low here is in this candle 4.9. I'm expecting it should come to 6.1, 6.2, wherein I'll close this position. And okay, so I'm expecting markets to take some support over here. Okay, as you can see over here, HDFC Bank has turned negative, so I'll be closing my positions and playing safe. I am sitting with some decent profits. I don't want to sit in this position because if there is even a slightest of the slightest damage, and this could cost us, you know, would be pushed back for significant amount of time. So as you can see over here, for safety, I have closed it at around 9K roughly. If somebody wants to sit, they can. This should collapse, but I have played safe over here. As you can see, this has come to 6.11, 6.15. So yeah, but as you can see, the VIX is increasing, it's not coming down. So I'm a bit skeptical with this position. So, okay, this looks to be shooting up. Okay, as you can see, if a big candle comes, then our puts can blast for a significant amount of time, and then we have to rely on time decay. Since we have made a significant amount of money over here, as you can see, so I'm out of it. On a position of 13.8 lakhs, we have made that. So let's just calculate. I'll just show you the net profit. So we have paid charges of around 236.4. So looking at that, we have just a second. So as you can see, we have made profit of 919, sorry, 9196 minus 236.14, which is our charges. Sorry, 236.4. So we have made roughly around 8,959.6. So we'll be just calculating this on a base of 13 lakh 80,000. So we have made close to 0.65%, which is pretty decent looking at the premiums. I have played safe. So let's see. and we're done for the day. I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know, looking at some of the trade, but I would avoid it since I have kind of, somewhat achieved my daily target, which I keep around, 6 to 7, yeah, sometimes 8K, depending on the scenarios. But today my target was around 9 to 10K, or maybe it was around 12K, I could say, but I just played a bit safe. I didn't want to take unnecessary risk over here. As you can see, okay, the puts looks to collapse over here. So definitely there is some level of put writing that is happening and the 19650 and 19600 levels. But since this market was given a close, under 10 EMA, there can be slight downward move. Excuse me. There can be slight downward move. It can be even sideways, but I would just prefer to play safe. It's always better to, you know, play safe than losing money in the markets. Because if we play safe and we stick over here, over a period of time, we can, definitely make money in the long run. So let's see how much have I made this month. Let me just fill up this Excel sheet over here. So we've traded in Fin-Nifty. We've done options selling, iron condor. So yeah, just a second. Okay. Intraday. Short reading. And we expected a consolidation. Today's date is 28/11/2023. I just won just a second. I won the long format over here in the date. Okay, drag it, just copy this. I've used around 13,80,000. And I had planned adjustments over here. I didn't want to take some stop losses. I had planned adjustments. Target was around 10,000 I would take up. So I quantity we fill up here, and then we write the profit. That is 9196. This is the gross profit. The net profit is, I believe, no, 236.4. So the net profit is 8959.6. So let me just fill this up. So this is automated over here, the net profit percentage. So I read the trading. The trade, I will read it out of 10 as 10 because we stuck to our plan and it worked out perfectly. And I would say played. Okay, I'll just copy this over here. And that's it. We are done for the day. Thank you.